Hello everyone, welcome back. In this video we'll be talking about Azure Front Door. So let's go ahead and start. So for this specific lab I have used three different resource group, which is frontend 1, 2 and 3. So coming to the first one, so to create this resource group you just need to click create and just add the name. So you can add frontend or front door and just click create. So for these three different resource groups I have added three different regions. So if I go back here, you can see there are the three different regions that has been used: East US, West US 2 and Central US. So coming to the first one, for this I have created a web app. So basically web app in Azure is a cloud-based service provided by Microsoft Azure that allows you to host and manage web applications, websites and APIs. So it provides a fully managed platform for deploying, scaling and monitoring web applications without the need of managed underlying infrastructure. So let's go ahead and create one web app. Let me show you how this is done. So let's search for the web app. So click create. So it's Azure subscription 1 and resource group. So since this is the first one, it's resource group 1. And coming to the web app name, it should be unique. So if we add web app 1, you can see the app name is not available. So usually I'll use some random, which is my name, MRT. And coming to the code, I'll be using .NET 6. And let's wait for it. There you go, it's done. And you just need to review and create it. So that is how we can create your web app. So let me show you what we have created. So this is our web app that we have created. So you can see we have our default domain created, which is MRT web app. So similarly you have to create web app 2. So if I go back here, web app 2, so this is the MRT web app 2 that we have created. So if you see, this is the one that we have created. So you can see it's working. So this is what we have created. So once these both are done, once these web apps are done, let's go to the third resource group. And in this resource group, let me refresh it, I don't know what's the error. So in this third resource group, we will be going to create a front door. So click create and here search for front door. Azure Front Door is a cloud-based service provided by Microsoft Azure that offers a highly available and scalable entry point for web applications. So it provides a centralized global point of entry to your application that can be distributed traffic across multiple backend resources, including Azure on-premises and external resources. So let's go ahead and see how that is done. So you have to select this one, click that and click create. And in this case, we'll be going to explore other offerings. Click that. And here, let's go ahead and click create. Here, everything is fine. Let's go to the configurations. And here, coming to front-end domain, let's add our front-end domain. So in this case, let's add front-end. Or let's say a multi-front-end. So once this is done, you just need to add it. So coming to here, you see there is a session affinity. So what is session affinity here? So session affinity ensures that once a user has been directed to a particular server, their subsequent requests are directed to the same server. This can be important for maintaining the user's session state and avoiding issues like lost shopping cart contents or interrupting video streams or something like that. So that is what it is. So we'll be disabling that at this point and we'll just add it. So we have created our front-end host. So this is our main host related to this front door. And coming to the backend pools, let us add backend. And here, let's say it's as backend pools. And let's add the backend. So basically here, backend pools are nothing but the web apps that we have created. So if you click add, so it will be app service subscription 1 and it's MRT. Yeah. So this is the first one. So click add and let's add the other one, which is app service, and make sure you select the second one, which is MRT2, and click add, and it's done. Let's leave everything as default and click add. So we have created our backend pools in which we have our web apps, and coming to the routing rules, let's click add, and let's add it as a route, and HTTP and monitor, the one that we have created, multi front end. And coming to the backend, it's the backend pools that we have just created, and you have to just click add. So this is how simple you have to create your front door and just review and create it, right? So these are front end app, and these are the backend pools, and this is a route. So basically, if you want to access this, it will be obviously redirecting to this backend pool. So let me show you how that is done. So if I click back, so if you click front end door, so this is the front end host. So let's click here and let's search for that. So you can see we were able to access this Microsoft front door. So for this, there are two different web apps which are working in the background. So let's search for web apps here. Web apps. So you can see in this app service we have two different web apps that are running, the MRT web app and MRT web app 2. So these two are running at this stage. So let's say let's stop one of the web app. Okay, so let's stop one of the web app, and let's wait for that, and let's check whether when we stop one of the web app, let's see whether it's still working or not. So we'll wait and just try to refresh it. It says executed, but I can't see here the status is still running. There you go, now it's stopped. Let's go ahead and refresh. It's a 403, the web app is stopped. Let's go ahead and try to refresh it again. Our services are unavailable right now. So let me check here. So if I go back to our front door, let's go to our groups, because I think that's an error, because usually it should not go away because there is another app which is in the background running. So let's add the one. You can see it's still running. You see, that's because we have just stopped, so maybe there is some glitch here. So it's still running even when we have stopped one of the resource. So if I go to the web apps again, app services, so even when one of the web app has been stopped, it's still running. See, let's say let's stop the other one too. So let's stop, and let's wait for it to stop, and let's see whenever these two web apps have been stopped, let's see whether it's running or not. So it should be stopped, so there should be an error whenever these backend pools have been stopped. So let me refresh this again. There you go, it's stopped. Now let's try to refresh it. There you go. So similarly we have got an error. There you go, the similar error that we have got for the first one. So you may think I may before that I went to back my resource group and I pasted it, then it worked. So if I do the same again, let me paste, you see we have got the same. So our services aren't available right now. It's because it has been stopped. Let's try to run them again. Let's start this both. It's executing, and let's wait for that, and let's try to refresh our main host. So try this view. Let's refresh that. There you go. So you can see we were able to access whenever we start those services, the backend pools. So this is what Azure Front Door works. So I hope you guys have understood the concept of today's video. If you have liked the video, please click the like button below, and if you've not subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe to my channel, and please share the video. Thanks everyone.